here are the top few things you should know about going into 2024 if you plan on using your insurance. Number 1, some of you have deductibles that reset in January, but some people have an insurance plan year that's based off the company's fiscal year, which means that they may reset in July or October. So it'd be a good thing to find out if you're using benefits from your employer. Number 2, depending on who you see, there are what they call modifiers for each person. So if you see a licensed physical therapist, a licensed physician, the code that's going to be attached to all of the codes that they bill is GP. And that means that the doctor of physical therapy or the medical doctor is the person that saw you. If you're seen by a physician assistant or nurse practitioner or a physical therapy assistant or an athletic trainer, there's a different modifier for those people, and it could potentially reduce your expenses for that office visit. So it'd be good to find out if your insurance allows your plan to discount based on who you see. A lot of plans, including most of the Medicare Advantage plans, have started waiving your copay if you are not seen by the MD, nurse practitioner, or on the physical therapy side, the physical therapist. So if you're seen by an assistant of any kind, your copay is waived. And they cannot ask you to pay it. And if they give you a bill for it, it's because they billed your insurance fraudulently, and you have rights at that point to file a claim with the Office of the Inspector General for insurance fraud, because that's what they committed. Number 3 thing, if you are someone going to physical therapy and you are not seen one-on-one with your physical therapist, the time that your PT spends with you should be coded one way, and the time that you are seen in the general population of patients where attention is being diverted to 3 or more of you, 2 or more of you, should be billed another way. And if you're paying full for that visit, they're probably also fraudulently billing your insurance, particularly if they're billing it under a physician NPI, because the physician is not in the room, not in line of sight, and therefore can not be directing your care. It'd be a good idea to find out what the NPI number is for your actual provider who's in the room with you, and check that versus what's on the billing, because that will tell you whether or not they're billing appropriately to your insurance. Number 4, if you have a deductible that resets and you're not someone who really ever hits that deductible, it may make sense for you to use your HSA or FSA to see someone who doesn't take your insurance, because they are not bound by your insurance to treat you how the insurance plan dictates. They get to treat you however they see best. And that's the difference between insurance-based care and direct care. I'm a direct care provider for physical therapy. I don't work with insurance companies. The importance of that is that I can do whatever service I feel is necessary in that visit, and I don't have to ask permission of your insurance company. I then give you what's called a super bill, and you get to submit it to your insurance with the help of your HR representative and get reimbursed what you should be reimbursed. But I can do what I feel is necessary in every session without having to ask your insurance company for permission. I also don't have to get pre-authorization. Another good thing to know as your deductibles reset is that this is the perfect time, especially if your employer preloads an FSA or an HSA card account for you, to hire a health coach to actually reach your goals so that you can get off of medications for blood pressure, start really reversing your type 2 diabetes, start reversing your heart disease, and really improve your overall metabolic health. There's absolutely no reason to continue to take medications for your entire life. Multiple patients of mine have turned into health coaching clients and have come off of all their meds in less than 6 months. It is possible. That is not the wheel you have to stay on. So if you have more questions about how to use your health insurance benefits this year or how to use your flex spending or health spending account, reach out and we can have that conversation.